Greetings, folks. Greetings. You joined me for another motorcycle upgrade. I'm wearing the same shirt as I was last video because I'm shooting this just a few minutes after it. Today, right now, we are installing some Tusk Pannier racks. Now those are going to go on the side of my motorcycle on either side of the back, and they're going to hold on some large Tusk Pannier boxes, and that'll give me a lot more storage than I already have with my single top box. I'm not going to be installing the Pannier boxes today because those are a little bit more complicated. They require some drilling, and I don't feel like doing that right now, so I'm not going to do it. Just going to be doing the racks. These are going to be pretty simple. Each of them require 3 bolts to be removed. There is this one. Excuse the music in the background if you can hear it. Got this one up here, and mine. Okay, so this isn't going to be a totally like instructional video because I've already removed the blinkers, the stock blinkers from up there. I've got my blinkers on a bar sort of LED taillight on the back there. So I don't have blinkers on my bike anymore. So if you've got blinkers on your bike, this isn't going to be that great of an instructional video because that's the most complicated step of this whole thing. So this is more of just a vlog. But yeah, so those are the 3 anchor points for those, and then we've got this piece which sort of goes behind both racks and just sort of anchors everything down. So as far as tools go, let's go over that. Be another simple job. Just did my spark plug. That was wonderfully simple. That only took about 30-45 minutes, when most of my jobs on this bike over the last month have taken like 3 hours minimum. Anyway, we've got some bolts and nuts that came with the Pannier racks. We've got 2 long ones, 2 mediums, 2 shorts, and 4 smaller ones with 4 nuts. We've got a 13mm wrench and a 10mm wrench. I want to say these bolts and nuts are probably in Imperial units, although I don't have Imperial tools. So these bigger bolts will each work with a 13mm, and these smaller ones will work with a 10. I've also got a H6 socket to remove this bolt, and I've got a 13mm socket and a 10mm socket, just in case I need to use a socket with any of these. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to be removing this guy on both sides, and I'm going to be removing this guy on both sides, and then I will be putting on the side racks. Let's do it. Alright, so we've got our bolts taken out. Now we're going to take these longest bolts and we're going to put them through this main rear rack hole. We're going to take our shortest bolts here, and those are going to go through this passenger peg hole, and then these middle bolts with the nuts, those will go on this one right here. And I'm going to wait to tighten all those down so that I can secure both sides with this back pipe, and those are all getting, that's getting bolted down by these 4 right there. All right, let's do it. We got them installed, partially installed. Again, the middle bolt with the nut goes on this end one, longest bolt goes right there, shortest bolt goes over there. And I forgot to mention that I'm just putting thread locker on all these. The guy in the Rocky Mountain ATV instructional video said to do it, so I'm doing it. Next, we're putting this flat bar across these two right here. And those are going on with each of these 10 mil bolts and 10 mil nuts. I've got a 10 mil socket, 10 mil wrench to get both sides. Gonna put thread locker on all of them, and then I'll get that all tightened down, and then tighten down all the rest of my bolts. And then that should be that, I think. Another wonderfully quick job. Let's do it. And that's how it looks. Pretty nice looking, pretty sleek. Next up, got to do those boxes, but that's a different job. It's a different video. We got our spark plug in, we got our pannier racks on. I did a little bit of wire management up here from my last couple jobs. I did the full LED upgrade and the grip heaters, and my wires were pretty messy, so I got them tidied up a little bit. They're not where I'd like them to be, but they're a little better. And that's that. Thank you for watching if you watched, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.